Hello dear friends, and welcome to the Mindful Making video podcast. If you are into yarn and into making and into knitting in particular, you have landed the right place. My name is Jane, and as I said, this podcast is all about knitting and about the sense of grounding that making with our hands give us, and for me that is knitting. So welcome. It is now, we are in the middle of December. Today it is Tuesday the 12th of December 2023, and I thought I would just quickly pop in to say hello and wishing you a wonderful December and holiday season before I leave for overseas in the weekend, the coming weekend. So thank you for stopping by. If you're new here, I am thrilled that you found my little corner of the internet. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. It's so great to see you again. And before I start, I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians and owners of the land where this video is recorded from. I'm on Derek Ku-ring-gai land, and I pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging, and extend that acknowledgement and respect to any Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander people who might be watching this video. Thank you for tuning in again. Today it is hot here in Sydney. I am in Asquith, which is north of Sydney. My name is Jane. Yeah. If you've been there before, you know the drill. So it is, well, it's not 40 degrees, but it's 30 something, 36 or something outside, and I have the aircon running. So you might hear that in the background, but otherwise it's simply too hot. So I hope you can hear what I say, and that this little background noise doesn't annoy you too much. I can't remember which episode this is, but it isn't that long ago I recorded the last episode. So in that video I said I wanted to make a short Merry Christmas video before I head off to Denmark, which will happen on Saturday the 16th of December. And I will spend Christmas with my family, my brother and his family, and my older son, and then I will transition to Aalborg between Christmas and New Year and be there for New Year's Eve, and coming back to Copenhagen area, and my sister will come down from Norway, so that will be so lovely. That would be so, I'm looking so much forward. And actually, even though that I know many of my Danish friends would say, oh, it's so lovely when it's, sunny and warm. It is, but it can also be too warm. I'm looking forward to a bit of cold and wind, and I think I mentioned that last time as well. But when my colleagues and friends say, oh, are you in for a white Christmas? When I say I'm going back to Denmark, you go back for a white Christmas, and I say, well, probably more dark, for sure, dark, wet and windy and cold. Dark, cold, wet and windy. Let's see what the weather brings when we get there. Today I must admit that I haven't been knitting too much, so you will see things that you probably have seen before. But nevertheless, it is progress, and let's celebrate progress as well as the finished objects. What I'm wearing today is the stable linen top, which is a design by Jorge Locatelli. This is worked in it's a discontinued yarn now, but it's a merino cashmere silk blend that I bought a long time ago, and I don't have any more details than that. It's just a very, very lightweight fabric and beautiful to wear in this summer heat. And I like the simplicity of the design, and I find it quite stylish, yet I can't speak, apologies. Yet very simple, and that's just up my alley. So that is what I'm wearing today. If we move to what is on my needles, well, I am working still on the Gum Nut Cardigan, which hopefully will be a design eventually. I will bring my computer for my holiday, and I think I will get some nice time and be inspired to write up the pattern when I'm on holiday. So I'll do that, hopefully. But here we are with the Gum Nut Cardigan. I'm almost done with the body. And my plan is to have this finished when I land. No later than when I land on the 17th of December, when I land in Copenhagen. So as you can see, there is still some work to be done. And I try to spend as much time as I can, and when the temperatures allow, when I have the aircon on, because it's so warm outside, and working with wool and alpaca, it's warm, I'm just saying. Yes, so this is the back. It is knitted back and forth. I have an extra double pointed needle sitting here because I use them when working the, and this is I'm in the middle of a row, when I work the button bands. So I just have a set of smaller needles sitting here and knit those 12 stitches for the front bands, and then work on the larger needle for the main fabric. And this is coming out very well. Here we have buttonholes. If we can see that, maybe. No, that was the wrong side. Here they are. Let's see. There are a few buttonholes here. So approximately every 20th row. So that's, I think, the only challenge when working the front bands, the buttonhole bands and button bands, sort of in combination with the main fabric, is that you have to remember to put in the buttonholes. Yeah, I have ripped back a few times, a few rows back, just to put it in when I've forgotten. But that's all right. Progressing very well. The yarn is my current favorite combination of super soft and Titicaca. Here the main color is silver grey in both qualities, so in super soft and Titicaca silver grey. And then I've just added a black thread in here for the gum nuts. And I think, yes, this gives a very nice effect, sort of in and out, or just a subtle difference in color for the gumnuts here. And I guess subtle is my brand. So that is what I like, and of course you could put in, you know, a higher contrast color and make it pop more, and you could change colors as well throughout the Gumnut pattern. But this is what I felt like. It's progressing very well. It will be in my carry-on luggage for the plane, and I hope that I would have the body done with the ribbing knitted as well before getting on the plane, and then there will just be 2 sleeves to go, and with 24 hours, maybe that's maybe a realistic possibility to get them finished before I land. Let's see. Anyway, so this is the Gum Nut Cardigan. Last time I also talked about a work in progress, or a finished project that was almost finished and just needed to be sewn together. It's still at that stage. So all bundled up. This will be hard to show you guys. Oh, I found the needle that I couldn't find the other day. Yeah. So this is the Isla sweater, and I have managed, since we last spoke, I have sewn together the side seams. One side is more beautiful than the other because I won't show you this one. I will show you this. This is better. Where I seamed it from, can you see, from the right side. Where is it? Where I picked up one pearl bump, or just one wave and onto the other and then back again. So that is better than just roughly stitching from the back end, and yeah. I think that is a skill that I need to practice and to optimize and improve. And we have the sleeves sort of indicatively set in. I had started sewing them in from the wrong side and just through the fabric. Had to take that back because that wasn't it wasn't pretty or enough and good enough when I then, you know, turned inside out or outside in, or turned it back to the right side. It looked horrendous. Yeah. But whether it will be finished or not, probably not. When I pack my suitcase, this will just go in as is, and then I will work on it during my holiday, because this was intended to be part of the clothes that I will pack for my holiday. The Isla sweater is a design by Lene Holme Samsø. The yarn is again the combination of super soft and Titicaca. Super warm, super fluffy but with a bite. So it has, you have the bite of the wool, not the bite, but just the sturdiness, the grounding, for lack of a better word, of the wool. Super soft color is bleached white, and the Titicaca colorway is called Ecru. Yeah, that will go in the suitcase, and I'm looking very much forward to wearing it in the winter. It's completely unwearable now at the moment here. I think it would probably be a shock for my body to travel from 35, 40 degrees to, who knows, 0, -10. Yeah. But I'm looking so much forward. That is the Isla sweater. Well, that's basically all I have been done knitting, what I have done knitting wise. It isn't much, and you might say, what have you done? What have you done with all your time? Well, first of all, I caught the flu. Last week. So Thursday, we had a big work event, the end of year celebrations, and I could just feel, well, my entire body, and ears itching and throat, and I felt horrible. So I had to stay home, but joined in online on the meeting, which was nice. But then at 3 o'clock when it ended, I sort of stumbled into bed and just collapsed completely and was gone, or slept until, so that was Thursday 3 p.m. I slept until Saturday 9 a.m., 9 o'clock in the morning. So 40 hours, I was just gone. You know, I was up, bathroom and get something to drink, but I just couldn't be anywhere, and my body hurt. Yeah, so the weekend was spent inside, just recouping and sitting on the couch, trying to watch a few things in the telly, trying to knit. I could barely knit, so I was very sick, and maybe you can hear still on my voice that there's a bit left. I think today is the day where I'm definitely better. Today I start slowly feeling like myself again, and it's Tuesday. Yeah, but not COVID, but a very nasty influenza. Luckily it was last week and not this week when I'm about to head off traveling. So now you see the sun coming in here on my arm. Yep. So that's why I haven't been knitting as much as I wanted to, because I was too sick to knit. That happens. That's very seldom that happens. I'm just looking over here because I did do some other crafty making. Before the flu hit, I made boxes, gift boxes. I made these out of wallpaper that I've sitting in the cupboard for a long time, and I had wanted to make something like, boxes or mobiles, or use it for wrapping paper, and it's the perfect home for socks for Christmas. And I made this design, or this, from this wallpaper, and then I had another style here. So I made a total of 10 boxes housing socks to be gifted for Christmas. And the boxes have been sitting like this for a week at least, because I started then to look at all the ribbons I have, and I wanted to match then the color of the sock to the ribbon, and then the wallpaper, and then I was just completely overthinking it and went into decision fatigue, and I couldn't finish it. So I think they will just be with a basic ribbon, natural tie ribbon on them, and then they will be wrapped and ready. And I will just insert a short little video where you can see them all lined up on display. I used a guide from Spoonflower, the Spoonflower blog, and I would link below to the show notes where you can find links to patterns and makers, and also to that blog that had the blog post that had the description and guide for how to, the measurements and how to fold for the boxes. So that's there for you. Yeah, they are now ready to be finally tied together and adding on name or tags, and they will be go in the suitcase as well, because they are coming with me to Denmark. Now I see the sun is coming up here. That's interesting. Give me a moment. I've had the pleasure of watching some of the Christmas vlogs where you see, different advent calendars being opened and just following daily life and Christmas preparations. My favorite is Fiberbound, Alexandra or Ali in Adelaide. I really enjoy her vlog. So Ali, you've been with me while sitting on the couch these few days, and I really enjoy that vlog. I've also watched Sandy by the Lakeside, her blog, some of the episodes, but there's so many, and I know for sure that you would have your favorites. I haven't watched any of the Danish ones. Maybe I should. We only have the time that we have, so. But when talking about advent calendars, I didn't buy one this year. I still have minis from the last few years sitting on as interior decorations, or decorating my living room. So I wouldn't want to add to that. But I did gift myself an advent present. I saw Louis and Lola advertising a sort of luxury, to me that it was luxury, joy, shine and joy package, and I bought one. lovely to see the opening of the excitement of opening that package. And here are the yarn skeins. It's soft as butter. And now I'm just thinking, well, butter doesn't have that much hair. Well, anyway, yeah. So it is 74 baby story alpaca and 26% silk. This is antique colorway from Louis and Lola, 2 of them, and then this stunning brown, and it's called caramel, that colorway. These yarns will be used in a shawl that is designed by Jorge Locatelli, and I will insert a picture here so you can see that beautiful design. And it's probably, I haven't checked whether it was designed for Karina's yarn, but for sure this will be a pretty version of that shawl. This was intended, and probably still is, as my Christmas cast on. So I will wind it, probably, or I will wind it here and then put it in my suitcase, arrange a little bag, and then I can start knitting on Christmas Day. Yeah. As you saw on the little video, there was more than yarn. So this stunning cup, ceramic cup, this has now become my favorite teacup. I try not to drink coffee from it. I want it to be a teacup. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then I've upgraded my notions bag, so that was in the gift as well, or in that package as well. It is from Thread and Marble, and Louie and Lola has some of her leather products in her shop. Thread and Marble is from the States. So as soon as I got it, I moved in. This is now my notions bag. So much more room and overview than I had before in my little one, and that was also, torn to pieces. In the package there was also this hand balm, which I haven't tried yet. So solid lotion bar for hands and body. Yeah. Now that I look in here, I have to remember to remove my pair of scissors before going on the plane, or maybe I will just do a small selection from here and carry with me and just have this in the main suitcase. But I'm very happy with my purchase and my gift for myself. Yeah, today I'm just having my favorite drink at the moment. It's just a tiny bit of cordial, a lemon lime bitter cordial, and then topped up with mineral water. The best thing. It goes well with gin too. That's it. That's what I've been making since we last spoke. as I said, I will be flying home to Denmark for Christmas on Saturday the 16th of December, and I will land on the 17th in Copenhagen in the morning. So here is a message for my Danish viewers. Jeg har den fornøjelse at mødes med Tina fra Hverdagsro og Pia fra Misnits i Roskilde på Café Strikkekilden den 17. december klokken 14. Om alt går vel, så når jeg også at få et bad, inden jeg skal til Roskilde. Så jeg håber at se nogle af jer der. Det vil være rigtig, rigtig rart. Og så er jeg så i Allerød, Københavns området over jul, og så tager jeg til Aalborg den 27. december, anden juledag, og er der nytår over. Så måske hvis der sker noget i Nordjylland, så er jeg deroppe indtil den 3. januar om eftermiddagen. So that was just telling the travel plans of being in Denmark. So I'm looking very much forward to that, and I hope to catch up. I have arranged a meet-up with some podcasters in Roskilde, in the Copenhagen area, on the 17th of December, and I just joke that I land around 7 o'clock, and the knit together is at 2 p.m. and I hope I can just get my luggage, go to my brother's house, get a bite to eat, possibly, and a shower, and be there in time for the meetup. Yeah, well, fingers crossed that everything goes to plan. And then I moved to Aalborg between Christmas and New Year. So if you're around, maybe I'll meet you walking the streets, or if there's something's happening, I'm in Aalborg until the 3rd of January. So that's Christmas for me. I will celebrate that with my oldest son. My 2 younger children will celebrate with their dad here in Australia. It's very strange for me to be split as a family, but well, a young adult, they're not children anymore, they're young adults. So this is what happens, that celebrate Christmas in different places. I'm looking very much forward to be back in Denmark. It will also be an emotional time, being away from, well, the 2 youngest. But it's also a time for reflection and gearing up for 2024, which, if I get my way, will be so much better. Well, it cannot be as bad as this year. So here's to a wonderful 2024, and thank you for being here with me in 2023, which was a very challenging year for me. Thank you for your patience. Thank you so much for your support, your encouraging comments, your you reaching out, opening up and telling me some of what you might be going through, and I'm truly honored of and grateful for the respect that you have shown me, and also me opening up on and being vulnerable with you. For me, it is important to show that life is not just curated pictures. There are real people behind the camera, real people, a real person behind the yarn and the knitting. A person that goes up and down in life's joys and challenges. So thank you for being here with me. 2024 will be on the up. I know it. I feel it. I am moving forward. So that is that's a nice way of stepping, taking the step from the 2023 stone onto the 2024 stepping stone. So thank you for being there with me. I will leave it here, and as always, I do a number of endings. Do it a few times before finally ending, but this is then the first goal, to say that, well, I am on Mindful Making on Instagram. Website is mindfulmaking.com.au, and the shop will be open throughout 2023 and into 24. So my daughter has kindly accepted being voluntold to keep an eye on orders that might come through, especially for yarn, that she will ship them off to you. The patterns are online, so they manage themselves. So please have a look around in the shop if there is anything you fancy for your summer break or your winter Christmas break. It's there. There will be I will restock in January when I'm back. So if it looks a bit bare on the shelves, that's because there will be a restock, but there's still a lot of beautiful yarn and colorways available in the shop. Yeah. And then I will just say, have a wonderful holiday, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year. Maybe I will do a short, I won't promise. Happy New Year, and I'll see you again in 2024 for a new wonderful knitting year. Bye bye.